We might be live. We might be live. Let's see. Are we live? Let's check. We're going to be talking about LeBron James and the free agency because right now it's going to start right now. Free agency just started. Let's see what Woj is tweeting about. Woj. Not Woj. I'm sorry, man. Rest in peace, Woj. He's not really dead, but I'm talking about Shams is what I'm talking about. Let's also check to see that my stream is up. I got the chat pulled up, but we need to make sure that people can actually comment. Let's do it on my computer to be quick with it. But once we got people in here, I need y'all to tell me if it's noisy, if it's loud, what it sounds like. We got some bangers coming today. Kawhi to the Raptors. I mean, I think the Raptors probably got better. They just got to get rid of RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's got to go somewhere. You know, he had that game winner to force game 7. Hey, that's awesome. Great. But still, RJ Barrett, he's not what anybody needs. He had that game winner. Okay. I got my stream up. I just want to make sure that everything's good on my stream. But talk to me, chat. What do we got going on? Let's see. A like here. All right. Let's see what we got. So right now, Kawhi, like I said, pretty good. Does he retire in Toronto? I mean, why would you want to? Okay, here's what I don't understand. Why do you leave Toronto after you win a championship to go home, and then you want to leave home to go back where you won a championship? I don't understand that. There's got to be some funny business going on there. Who knows? That doesn't make sense at all. But whatever. That is, I guess that's a W for the Raptors because you're bringing back who won you a championship, your first championship, right? LeBron. I think LeBron is playing games with everybody. I think LeBron is going to be going to probably the Cavs. I say the Lakers, but he's probably going to the Cavs. Matter of fact, let's share my live stream real quick. Let's share this so people can see what's going on. We got to wait for somebody to tweet about it, but let's just tweet it really quick. Not the Shams. Why would you just tweeting the Shams? Let's go to post, live stream, live now. Hopefully that works, but yeah, again, I don't see. Oh yeah, Walker Kessler might be actually going to the Lakers. I guess the Jazz are gonna drop the ball on that one. So whatever there. But yeah, I think LeBron's playing mind games with everybody. I think LeBron is basically trying to get everybody to think that he's going to the Warriors, but I don't think he is. I'm gonna type something real quick. What's up, chat? I'm just gonna type that to make sure that my chat's working. All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure chat's working. We probably don't have any viewers yet. At least I don't know. I don't know how to even see two watching. So we got somebody in here. Shout out to whoever's watching my stream. But realistically, LeBron should go to Cleveland. Why I say Cleveland is because it's his farewell tour. This is gonna be his last season. It's got to be his last season. You know, he's not gonna keep playing until he's 42. I had my boy Morris, y'all saw Morris in the chat earlier, say, is LeBron going to play until he's like 40 something like Tom Brady? Like, even though LeBron just wants to break everybody's record, no. Could he play till he's that old? Maybe. He still looks good, but he doesn't look like he's, you know, you can see the decline. You can see the decline actually starting to show up. So again, is he playing till he's for that long? Probably not. Not likely at all. Oh, we got the France is beating who's SE? Sweden, right? Sweden, yeah, Sweden. Mbappe, man. Mbappe's going to pass up Messi. Messi just got the goal. Mbappe's really going to pass him up. 10 minutes of free agency begins. We need Woj. I mean, we need Woj. I keep saying Woj because Woj is, you know, was my person who broke, you know, the Woj bombs, right? But Shams, again, there's not really anything crazy going right now, except this is who a lot of teams should have went for. This is a center everybody wants. Can play defense, can guard almost any position because he can move his feet. He gets the rebounds, man. And if you watch this Spurs versus Blazers series, he was low-key hitting some jumpers, some threes. I mean, man, he expanded his game. Simone Fontecchio, he's a good player, but the Heat didn't need him. He probably could have went somewhere else and got some bread because the Heat, I don't see what the Heat are going to do with Simone Fontecchio, really. KP signing with the Warriors. I don't know why the Warriors kept. I don't even know if I remember seeing him play a game with the Warriors. I know he joined at the end of the season, but I don't even remember seeing anything with him. I mean, maybe he's healthy. Who knows, right? That was just a weird thing there. You're giving him 40 million, 20 a year is just outrageous. I don't know. You got the bread, go for it. This is weird because Harrison Barnes, right? He played during the regular season, and then during the playoffs, he's technically your only veteran that's been to the finals and won. But Harrison Barnes is quiet. He's not really that veteran that's gonna be a role model, that's gonna talk to your rookies and talk to the position he plays. You know, he can play the 4, the 3. He's not gonna talk to them, tell them, hey, this is what I see you doing wrong. He's not a mentor. He's not a guide. So even though he has that experience that we were hoping De'Aaron Fox was bringing, he's not that vet, and neither is De'Aaron Fox, as we found out. But why sign him? I mean, you're only spending $8 million, right? Whatever. But why sign him if you didn't play him at all in the playoffs, right? It's weird. But again, who knows? Spurs, that's the only thing they've done besides Champagnie. Champagnie was cool, whatever. I don't think anything special happened there. He played in the playoff. I mean, he played good for them in the playoffs, but Spurs need to make some big moves. They need to make some big moves, and by big, I mean figure out how to get rid of Fox. Where's Fox going? You know what I mean? Man, I'm surprised we haven't had anybody pop up in the chat. Do I got any viewers? What's up? Where's the chat at? Let me get somebody saying what's up in the chat. I don't even know how to see how many people I got tuned in, but Kevin Huerter, cool, right? The Pistons are starting to look cooked. Pistons are losing player after player. Tobias Harris wants to leave. Jalen Duren's going to be gone. I saw Robinson's going. I don't know where I saw him going to. Forgot Cavs or somebody was trying to re-sign him. I've never seen somebody get a 1 seed and basically break up that fast. So that's weird. Where's all the free agency notes? I mean, what's going on? Are we not getting tweets? What's going on? No, nothing's happening. I guess they already tweeted everything earlier. We haven't. I mean, I want to see official locked in. See, this is weird. They posted this 17 minutes ago, but earlier he was much higher favored. He was minus 500, and the Cavs were plus 300. The Cavs are a sleeper team. Here's what could be happening, and don't hold me to this, but what if he's doing that because Draymond did opt out of a $27 million contract or player option, which is stupid as hell. What is Draymond opting out of that much? Where's he gonna get $27 million for 1 year, right? But Draymond opted out. What if they're doing a because him and LeBron are BFFs? What if they're doing a Giannis Cauchy little scam where they're making everybody think he's going to the Warriors, but deep down they know he's going to Cleveland. I bet you they're betting the house of him going to Cleveland just to make a check. Imagine how much people are putting on him right now to go to Cleveland that are insiders. You know what I mean? Because I think it makes sense for him to go to Cleveland. Why would he go to the Warriors for his farewell tour? You're gonna hurt your reputation that much more because losing another year, it just doesn't make sense. Why do you want to lose another year? I mean, help me understand that. You know what I mean? Let's see. Man, we have 0 messages. We need some people to pop up in the chat. I guess everybody's streaming right now, but we need some people to pop up and get this shit popping. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Salary cap, of course, is increasing next season. That's not a. I mean, who cares about that? You know, players, no matter what the salary cap's at, players are still gonna somehow or do some insider shit, or they're gonna make some sacrifices to go where they want to go. It doesn't matter. We're gonna have people get paid way too much. For example, De'Aaron Fox. Not gonna let that slide. Spurs really dropped the ball on De'Aaron Fox this year, or maybe Fox just dropped the ball and let everybody down. Who knows? All right, so here's what we're looking at. LeBron, probably Cleveland, most likely should go to Cleveland, probably will go to the Warriors. James Harden's gonna wait to see what LeBron does. It doesn't make sense for the Cavs to re-sign him. The Cavs saw what he did. He can get some buckets, but he can't play defense. Cavs gotta give him the same treatment that everybody's giving De'Aaron Fox, because De'Aaron Fox was just ass in the playoffs. So same thing with James Harden. Forget about him. De'Aaron Fox, James Harden, bad playoffs. Get him out of here. Draymond Green, Who wants to sign Draymond Green? Brother, you just passed up a $27 million player option. That's your fault. Your loss. Move on. Westbrook, you know what? I used to be hating on Westbrook because he was patting his stats for the averaging triple-double because we know he was forcing that. But I think Westbrook's high-energy player. He gets the crowd going. He's like an older version of LaMelo, but he doesn't do this fancy chunk up a three, chunk up threes, chunk up threes. I would love Westbrook on a team that needs a backup point guard, somebody to come off the bench because he's not slowing down. Westbrook still got that engine. He's moving. I would gladly take Westbrook, even on my team. I'm a Rockets fan. I would gladly take Westbrook. Rui Hachimura is such a good player, but he's just getting that he's looking bad because he's playing behind Luka, Austin Reeves, and LeBron, right? When you're playing behind those three ball dominant players, your efficiency starts to look low. Whatever. Rui Hachimura is him. I think he can be a good pickup for the Spurs if the Spurs wanted to get him. If you need a three guard, I think that's a perfect pickup is Rui Hachimura. Bradley Beal, I mean, he's small. He's not who he used to be. He needs to be like, you know who would be good for the Warriors? Of somebody just running around screens and maybe just ISOing while Curry runs around the screens as well. I think he'd be a good pickup for the Warriors, but you know who knows what the Warriors are doing right now because they're trying to get LeBron. They're saving money on Draymond. They need to get rid of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Buckets is just cooked. I mean, he's probably gambling as well. I hate to say it, but Jimmy Buckets probably gambling 100%. I've always thought when I looked at him, I'm saying, how do you go for getting 11 rebounds this game and don't even look like you want to attack the board and get a rebound? That's sus as hell. Jimmy Butler, scratch him. He's trash. Chris Middleton is still good. I would like for the Spurs to pick him up for somebody off the bench because he can kind of run the offense. Like I can run the low post. I can be a high top of the key player and ISO, do a little quick pull up. But I like Chris Middleton. Spurs need players that can play in the low post or mentor Wemby that can play in the low post, which is not likely. Let me hit up my friends to see if the chat's working. Check if my chat is working. Tell me if you can post in my chat because I want to see if my chat's working. Because earlier my stream was busting. My stream was going crazy, so that's good. But yeah, Chris Middleton's another good pickup. He's like an older version of what I'm saying Rui Hachimura is. Chris Middleton has that championship experience. He won with the Bucks. He can get buckets. He can make plays. He can average 5 or 6 assists a game, if I'm being honest with you. With his back to the basket, looking around, making people cut, making people move around. Even the Warriors, that'd be a good pickup for the Warriors. He's like a better version of Jimmy Butler because Jimmy Butler's just injured, not healthy. Jimmy Butler would get more rebounds and play a little bit better defense maybe. Let's say Marcus Smart probably going to the Rockets. If Rockets are offering him that much money, he's probably going to go to the Rockets, if I'm being honest. I don't mind it. I'm a Rockets fan. I don't mind Marcus Smart going to the Rockets. I really don't mind that. Marcus Smart is just not young anymore. That's just the only way I can put it. He hustled. You show with the Lakers. He can still hustle. He can still get those steals. Oh, we got Mexico versus Ecuador today. That's right. I don't have any comment on who I hope wins that game, but let's see. All right. Who else is after Marcus Smart? Nikola Vucevic. The Celtics wasted his talent. The Celtics didn't know how to use him, which is weird because he's basically what Kristaps Porzingis was whenever you won the championship. Vucevic can... You want to give him the ball in the high post and let him look around while people run around, get in position, like maybe Tatum or Brown get in the low post and look for an entry pass or run a pick and pop with Vucevic. Vucevic is always good at getting to the corner while you're driving in and you kick out to him. We saw so many. Oh, hey, thank you, Morris. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate you checking if my chat works. Yeah, I agree, bro. I think that Smart, if he comes to the Rockets, I like the energy. Smart is like a Patrick Beverly, right? But yeah, Vucevic is a good pickup. France just scored again. Sweden is cooked. Hopefully it wasn't Mbappe. Let's see who it was, because if it's Mbappe, Messi's cooked. No, it wasn't. It was somebody Barcola. I don't know my players like that. But anyways, moving on. Luke Kennard is such a good player. The Lakers showed it. Man, if I was to pick The Spurs could go for Luke Kennard off the bench. That'd be great. Luke Kennard's like Shamitz, but not a great defender. But Luke Kennard does move around. He does hustle, but not as good as Shamitz, right? Landry Shamitz is him on the Knicks. Tobias Harris is a good buckets getter. If you need someone that can score, play somewhat mediocre defense, he's got a good low post game as far as hitting some middies, getting a little bit of a bully ball on him. He could hit a catch and shoot three, some pull-ups here and there, fade away. Tobias Harris is a good pickup for someone like the Spurs. Or if you need a 3 guard or a 4, he could play the 4 for sure. Anthony Simons, you know, I don't even know where he went. The Celtics had him and they traded him to the Bulls, maybe. Yeah, he went to the Bulls. That's right. When they did the whole Kobe White and the trade for Io, which was a stupid trade. The Timberwolves really took an L there with that trade, but yeah, that was stupid. Anthony Simons, if you need someone to come off the bench and get you some threes, some buckets, go for it. Anthony Simons. But I don't see the difference between Anthony Simons and Cam Thomas. Why is Cam Thomas at the league? Cam Thomas should still be in the league because he can get buckets. Nobody wants to sign Cam Thomas. Tell me why. Please, somebody tell me why Cam Thomas is not in the league. John Collins, my boy that's a Spurs fan, says he would like John Collins to come to the Spurs. John Collins just relies on his 3-ball too much. Whenever he was with Utah, he was more of a low post. I'm going to get a rebound and let me attack the glass, which he can get rebounds and he can, you know, play in the paint, go for alley-oops. But John Collins needs a point guard that can run that pick and roll with him. That can throw him alley-oops. He didn't have that on the Clippers, so he just started relying on threes, and that just ruined his game. He's not a 3-point shooter. He can hit them, but you don't want John Collins shooting threes, that's for sure. Man, I'm talking 1,000 miles a minute. Norman Powell, whatever. A team that needs him is if Norman Powell is on this list, probably with the exception of probably James Harden. I mean, there's a couple exceptions. Norman Powell is one of the best scorers on this list. Norman Powell can hoop, but I mean, he's just battling with injuries too much. He can shoot, he can attack the basket, he can get and ones, he can draw fouls. I mean, the only thing with Norman Powell, like, I even would have him as a starter, but he's a great 6-man. He just can't stay healthy, man. His knees are giving out on him, and his hamstrings are always, something's always happening with Norman Powell, and that's just disappointing because he's so good. Norman Powell's so good. Where's all the announcements, right? Where's Shams at? Shams is not tweeting anything. What's Shams doing? Because this should be popping right now. Josh Okogie asked. Rockets need to get rid of Josh Okogie. Josh Okogie, you know what? I'm not going to lie. He had one of our best, like, plus minuses when he played in the game, but he's just good for defense. If I see him shoot threes, I want to strangle myself. Josh Okogie, please stop. I don't want Josh Okogie. Please, someone sign him. Don't let the Rockets re-sign him. He could stop giving this guy chances. He could play defense. Let him go to China. Let him go to Europe. He could play ball, just not in the NBA. He needs to work on a shot, and then he can come back. Colin Sexton, great point guard. He's like a Patrick Beverly. Oh man, he's in everybody's face. I'm getting strong. I'm getting big. Colin Sexton can get the crowd hyped. He can get buckets. He can get assists. I like Colin Sexton a lot. It's a good pickup for anybody that needs a point guard. Maybe even starting off the bench, whatever. Bring him back to the Hornets. Who knows? The Hornets. I mean, let the Blazers sign him. The Blazers are signing 6 point guards, so who knows? Maybe the Blazers are going to sign another one because that's just ridiculous. They don't know what they're doing in Portland for sure. Tim Hardaway Jr. is getting old. He's 35 this year, I think. I forgot how. I didn't know Tim Hardaway Jr. was that old. I played with him when I would play 2K and like, man, 2013. I forgot because he started with the Knicks, I believe. Then he went to he's been everywhere. He was on the Knicks, Mavericks. I mean, of course, he's on the Nuggets now, but I don't know. Tim Hardaway Jr. has been everywhere. He could shoot, but if he's not hitting, man, he's just missing. He's just chunking. He's chunking and chunking, but you know, shooter's gonna shoot, right? What they say? You miss every shot that you don't take because the motherfucker's shooting. Kelly Oubre, great pickup, great 3-and-D guy, gets the crowd hyped. Philly didn't know how to use him. I mean, Kelly Oubre, I'll take him. Bring him to the Rockets. Anybody that picks up Kelly Oubre is getting a steal because he can shoot. He can shoot pretty decent. He can attack the basket. He can get big. He gets offensive rebounds. He hustles. He could play defense. Kelly Oubre's an awesome sign. Mitchell Robinson, I don't like Mitchell Robinson. You know, the Knicks made him work, but he can't shoot. I mean, you can play some defense, but brother, if you can't shoot in the NBA, you're just worthless, if I'm being honest. That's why I'm saying Josh Okogie, get him out of here. Draymond, get him out of here. He's going to be cheeks. Maybe if you need somebody just to come off the bench to play defense for a certain player like Wemby, pick him up, but he's not a starting center. Jalen Duren choked in the playoffs. I have nothing to say about Jalen Duren. He choked in the playoffs. Man, he was doing so good until that happened. Nothing you can say about that. Benedict Mathurin, Clippers are going to have to keep him. They need scoring off the bench for sure. They're going to get right now, they're going to get Brandon Ingram and Grady Dick. Grady Dick's a great pickup. Brandon Ingram, if he can stay healthy, he's a great smitty. He can score. My brother will hate on Brandon Ingram all day, but I think Brandon Ingram can hoop. Don't get me wrong on that. Man, my stream is dead. I'm surprised I don't got no people jumping in here. Let me see how many people we got in this thing. Probably nobody. That's all right. Yeah, whatever. With Clippers are gonna try to do the thing this year. Who knows? They might choke. Who knows? Saibu, who's trash? Who's trash? Wait, who'd you say that again? Who you talking about? Say it again. Tell me who you talking about. I said my brother would talk bad about him. We talked about a couple people I said you talk bad about. I said we've talked about Tim Hardaway Jr. I said you like him, but he's just, you like him better than Cam Thomas. Ingram, nah, Ingram's not trash. Ingram can hit buckets. He's one of the best middies and fadeaways in the game right now. I'm not gonna hate on Banner Ingram. He just can't stay healthy. Okay, we got a Shams tweet. Let's see what Shams tweeted. Shams said nothing. He's just talking about LeBron's free agency stuff. Let's see what they say.
Somewhere where he can have happiness. And what does happiness mean? Sources close to LeBron James told me a place where he can play meaningful basketball, can compete on a night-to-night basis.
Are y'all hearing this?
We've seen the last.
If he's probably talking about going to. He's playing with people's heads. LeBron's playing with people's heads. He either's going to go to Cleveland or he's going to the Warriors. There's a good chance he's going home to Cleveland for that farewell tour. Look at the caption. The thumbnail. He's going to probably Cleveland, but the favorites say he's going to Warriors. But again, it's a Giannis Cauchy scam, if I'm being honest. Let's jump back through this. Tari Eason, disappointing. I really liked him. I don't know why the Rockets got rid of Cam Whitmore. Cam Whitmore could score. He was, man, if somebody can get Cam Whitmore and let him grow, Cam Whitmore can score. He's a hooper. Rockets got rid of him, and then, this dude's just been a disappointment for us. Tari Eason, he's not hooping with the Rockets right now. His shot disappeared. Who knows? Cam Thomas, bring him back. He should be in the NBA. He can ball. He can shoot. He can get buckets. That's basically what Anthony Simons is. Anthony Simons can only get buckets. So if he can be on a team, why can't Cam Thomas? I don't understand. Somebody could use a score off the bench. Where am I wrong? Peyton Watson. I don't know. My brother didn't like Peyton Watson. Now he does. I don't know. Peyton Watson, is he restricted? He's a restricted free agent, so they'll probably sign him back. But Peyton Watson, again, injuries, disappeared. I don't know. He's an off the bench player for sure, but Peyton Watson is not somebody I'm like go crazy about. Andre Drummond, I like Andre Drummond. If you need somebody to play some bully ball, if you need him to stop a big man like Wemby, good for Wemby. Drummond's hitting some corner shots. Sorry, choo choo in the background, but Drummond is a good pickup, I think, especially for. I wouldn't even mind starting him for the Rockets. The Rockets need a center right now. Steven Adams, I don't know when he's coming back from his injury, but I would say Andre Drummond's a good pickup. Kevin Love, I still think he's good. Nobody's just giving him a chance. I would play him at the 4 though, because he can shoot. He can play big on some players. Kevin Love's still good. He's even a mentor. Bring him in if you need a veteran. He has championship experience. Why is nobody talking about Kevin Love? Bring Kevin Love in. Bones Highland, man, when he was with the Nuggets, this dude was crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, this dude was crazy. And the Nuggets lost him. He still can play ball. When you see him come in for the he was with the Clippers, and he just went to he's on the Timberwolves now, I believe. Timberwolves didn't give him the chance. They got Ayo. I'm taking Bones Highland over Ayo. Ayo had 1-2 good games with the Timberwolves, and they signed him to his contract. Why? And then you go and sign LaMelo Ball. That's stupid as hell. I don't know if people sometimes I don't think people know what they're doing when it comes to basketball. This guy's supposed to be good. The Thunder let him go, and the Bucks. I mean, he had a couple good games with the Bucks, but the Bucks are in complete rebuild phase. I mean, 3 years. I mean, he's not getting paid anything. I mean, that's good for him for not showing a lot. That's good, I guess. Spencer Jones, again, that's the Nuggets, right? Sweet Chin or Crimson Chin. So I don't know if that's his real nickname or me and my brother made that up, but Clef the Chin one from Fairly Odd Parents for the real ones that know. But I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about Spencer Jones. His shot's ugly. He'll hit some of them. Can play some defense, but maybe if you need someone off the bench just to play defense and keep the other team from going on a run, maybe. But I'm not sold on Spencer Jones. Yeah, like I said, Andre Drummond we do like. Kevin Love I like. Gary Trent Jr. is a must pick up. He's an unrestricted free agent. Somebody needs to pick him up. They need shooters. The Warriors need shooters to surround Steph with because Gary Trent can play defense as well. The Rockets need shooters. The Nuggets need shooters. I mean, everybody needs a shooter. Who doesn't need a shooter? But this is a starter. He's not an off-the-bench player. He's like a Champagne. This is literally what Champagne is. I would go as far as saying that Gary Trent Jr. is a better shooter and an overall scorer than Champagne. So if anybody needs a shooter, that's somebody to definitely go with. Larry Nance, he improved his shot. He's always injured. What can you do, right? Larry Nance, he's a big man, but he just was never healthy. I think he's on the Pacers right now, or the Cavs. I think he's on the Pacers. No, I'm thinking, can't remember. Where's Larry Nance at? Let's see. Larry Nance. Right now he's with the Cavs, yeah. But I mean, he just doesn't play. I mean, he's not needed. But he's never healthy. So again, like I said, he's just not somebody that you have to. DeAndre Jordan. Man's old. He's already going to hit 40. I think DeAndre Jordan can still play something. I don't know if he's somebody you want to. Maybe he's just a mentor, but if you're using DeAndre Jordan to mentor some of your centers, maybe. But DeAndre Jordan was just a alley-oop center, and I'm gonna get blocks with Chris Paul. This dude was a god with Chris Paul, but you're with one of the best point guards of all time that can read the floor, a true point guard, right? So I don't know what you're gonna do here at New Orleans. Maybe you and DeJounte Murray are gonna have something going. You probably won't see the floor if I'm being honest. Jackson Hayes, ass. I think he just got citizenship in Latvia or wherever Luka Doncic is from. I forget where he got citizenship. Man, I saw a funny video talking about he went over there because he's fighting a domestic case. Man, that's something. I don't know how these people can make all this money and still want to put it up, for risk when you're hitting people or you're doing all this other stuff. I don't know. Neither here nor there. Blake Wesley's a good off the bench player, can score. The Blazers just don't have a need for him. They have too many weapons. They need to figure out how they're going to make the rotation. He just doesn't fit the Blazers rotation anymore. Killian Hayes, Pistons didn't really play him. I don't even think I think the Pistons got rid of him. Where did Killian Hayes go? Type too fast. He's on the Kings now. Kings, they're in a rebuild phase. Zach LaVine just said he wants to get out of here. Zach LaVine's probably gone. I don't know where Zach LaVine's going. He makes too much money because I think he opted into his player contract. So we got to figure that out. I think he's a restricted free agent. I have to double check that. Nick Smith Jr. I think Nick Smith Jr. is a hooper. I think he's maybe even a starting point guard. The Lakers played Bronny more than him, and this guy's a true scorer. Man, he's got the handles. He's got a bag. Nick Smith Jr. could go overseas and start wherever he wants right now. But he just, when you're playing with people like LeBron, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, you're not going to get that playing time. I mean, if Bronny's getting more playing time than you should have asked to leave a long time ago. But I hope that you go somewhere and you don't resign with the Lakers because you're still not going to get that playing time behind Luka and Austin Reeves, unfortunately. But yeah, Nick Smith Jr. he's a hooper. If I'm being honest with you, nobody wants to get caught tampering. Respect. What's that mean? Quentin Grimes is worth way more than $2 million a year. This dude can play defense. He can shoot. He's a hustler. This is one of the players the Knicks had him. This is a Knicks player. You could tell because he plays like the Josh Hart, like Mikal Bridges, which my brother. Oh no, I'm thinking of Cam. Oh, I forget his name. Cam on the Nuggets, but this is somebody that everybody could use. Everybody could use. I would take this guy. The Spurs needed to pick someone up. The Spurs could have got him right here, and he probably is way better than Champagnie. I'm being honest with you. This dude could shoot, play defense. He's a hustler. Spurs need the people that can hustle. This is who that guy is right here. Pistons now have offer. Would they believe the max ring? The Pistons got to keep this guy. This guy. Okay. So, okay, they're saying that the Pistons are going to try to keep him. Okay. I'm still not sold. Like I said, I think this is colluding. People just playing with people's minds. I don't think he's going to go to the Warriors anymore. I don't think it's going to happen. The reason why is because farewell tour's got to be where you started your career, and that's going to be in Cleveland. It's going to be some dramatic biopic. I'm telling you, it's going to be some dramatic biopic that's stupid as hell. But whatever. You got to do what you got to do to make that bread. Let's refresh this real quick. We got 2 likes. Nice. I appreciate it. I don't know how to see how many viewers we got, but whatever. Let's see. Let's talk about some more free agents that aren't showing up. DeAndre Ayton. He's probably going to return to the Lakers. Jose Alvarado. God, that's a good pickup for the Knicks to keep. Trey Alexander. Nah. I don't see the screen I'm looking at, but I'm looking at another screen. Kyle Anderson, Thanasis, and Alex Antetokounmpo. They're not going anywhere. Marvin Bagley, I don't know where you're going. Let me see some good names. Bradley Beal, I don't know why you declined your player option. Maybe you're assuming you're going to get more money. Unlikely, but hope the best for you. Bismack Biyombo's not going to get re-signed by the Spurs. I don't know who else. Thomas Bryant is going to go back to Cleveland. Bruce Brown. It's kind of disappointing with the Nuggets. I don't think the Nuggets are going to sign him again, but whatever. Zach Collins is a good center that you could pick up that could shoot the 3. The Spurs had him at one point, but that's when they were struggling. Seth Curry, I don't know where you're going. Maybe Curry can get you another contract. Sharif Cooper with the Wizards I thought was a decent player. I feel like somebody should pick him up, but he's a restricted free agent. Ayo, the Timberwolves need to reevaluate their plan because I'm not re-signing Ayo. That doesn't make sense to re-sign Ayo at all. Not even the slightest bit. Man, what's up with this? Let's go ahead and come over here and do. How can we see how many views we got? Let's see. Let's just refresh to see what else we got going on. Because again, this is underwhelming. I thought we were gonna see some crazy stuff. There we go. Miami Heat. Miami Heat sharpshooter. So I'm gonna tell my brother about that. Tim Hardaway Jr. to the Heat hurts y'all because that was a good player for the Nuggets. Like I said, my brother backs up Tim Hardaway Jr. left and right, but you know he's already, almost 35. Let's see. He's got to be at least 34, 35. 34. Yeah, he's gonna be 35 in next year. Okay. But yeah, but he's not looking like he's old. He's still shooting, playing defense, not so much, getting rebounds, not so much, not hustling. Oh, okay. My brother said he's listening to my stream. Shout out to my brother supporting. My brother knows basketball. I'm pretty sure once we get this thing going, me and my brother will be having some podcasts or some talks going. But I'm guessing everybody's in other streams because we were popping earlier. We had at least 8 people in here debating basketball. We had a Cavs fan, we had a Warriors fan, we had a Lakers fan, we had I forget who else we had. We had people just talking about stupid shit that was just dumb. I don't know how I feel about Tim Hardaway Jr. going to the Heat. Like what? They need shooters. You need to pair shooters around Giannis. Damn, they scored again. France scored again. Let's see who scored this time. Yeah, damn it. Mbappe scored again, dude. That hurts. I don't want to see Messi get passed up, but it is what it is. Neither here nor there. I don't know enough about soccer, football. I just know about basketball, if I'm being honest. I need to make sure I'm talking into my mic. I don't know if I'm hurting that, but let's see. Let's take a look to see what else is trending through the NBA as far as who's going where. I know Woj is probably only going to tweet about the Woj bombs. Bones Highland's going back to the Timberwolves. I mean, I just don't see why. You're not going to play. You explain this to me, okay? You just signed LaMelo, starting point guard. You just signed Ayo, your backup point guard. And now you're signing Bones. Why is everybody stacking up on guards? I don't get it. I don't understand it. The Blazers are doing it, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Why? I mean, if you're, I don't know, you got to reevaluate. This guy is better than Ayo. I'm being honest with you. Ayo plays defense, but Bones Highland can get buckets. Bones Highland gets the crowd moving. I think Bones Highland's a great point guard, but I don't know what's going on. DeAndre, yeah, we saw that. Shaq, I don't know where Shaq's signing this year. Maybe him and Charles Barkley will go somewhere breaking. I don't know. We'll see about that. The Lakers roster right now is cooked. Dalton Connect will probably start playing again. They're gonna waive Bronny James because there's no point in keeping him now that LeBron's gone. Jake LaRavia was okay. They didn't get that playing time he needed with the Grizzlies, but DeAndre Ayton's good. The starting five is gonna be for sure Ayton at the 5, Vanderbilt at the 4, Austin Reeves at the 3, Reeves at the 2, and I don't know who you have running your point guard if I'm being honest. We have to figure that out because they're lacking a lot of positions right now. The Lakers are cooked right now as far as I know. Let's see if Shams tweeted anything else yet. Nope, nothing yet. Let's refresh it. Nothing. Man, this is very underwhelming. I know LeBron is going to be dramatic and wait until Wednesday. Whatever. That's kind of whack, but we need something to pop off. Let's see if we can go to the NBA champions. I had this idea before anybody, and I was making it. As soon as I made it, I was taking too long to release it. I told my brother that I was making this website. As soon as I'm about to release it, they come out with it. Let's see what Crispy Haynes is talking about. Let's follow you. Yeah. Hardaway Jr., yep. You and Shams are just synced up. Again, Kawhi to the Raptors. Do the Raptors get better? Probably. They didn't play Grady Dick at all in the playoffs. They kept Boyles, which my brother's very high on. I don't know how I feel about Boyles. Watching him, as long as you stop shooting threes, you might be good, but you're not a shooter. I don't know what you do, really. I don't know how I feel about Boyles. But I think the Raptors need a different center. They can't rely on Pirtle. They need someone that can spread the floor. Pirtles can't spread the floor, whatever. Oh, Precious Achiuwa is going back to the Kings. Hey, if you're getting a contract or whatever, because you're not hooping. So if you're getting a contract, you're very underwhelming. So if you're going to hoop, if you're going to go to somewhere, somebody's offering you money, take it. Don't complain. Let's see. Here we go. We got something from Shams. What does Shams say? Oh my God, a 1 year, $6.5 million. If you're accepting money that low for still as decent as you are, the Heat are trying to build a super team. Maybe LeBron's going to the Heat. I doubt it, but maybe the Heat are trying to build a super team, but it's just not likely. See what else we got going on for NBA. Let's say trade. Or not trades, because there's not going to be any trades going on. Yeah. I don't know. This guy's got to be from Houston. Yeah, he's a Houston's fan. I don't get me wrong, bro. So here's the thing. I'm not skeptical about Fred VanVleet. I know he can hoop, but I don't think that you could play Kyrie and KD together again. They're both. Kyrie's come back from a torn, what was it, ACL or Achilles, whatever. KD's torn his Achilles. They're both at least KD's at the last few years of his career. KD still got it. KD's still hooping, but you can't play. You got to stop signing so much old people. I know Fred VanVleet's just as old as Kyrie, but still, we got to slow down on. The Rockets seem to get younger, not older. I'm a Rockets fan, but still. So we saw this. Anthony Davis is going to be staying with the Wizards. Supposedly, we'll see. Man, where is all the news? This is underwhelming. This is supposed to start today at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's 6:39 Eastern. It's 5:39 Central. Okay, look, we got to know the Woj tweet. Let's see what Woj was saying. All right, so it says, where's this at? Butler Hinkles? Butler Hinkles. Oh, but let's see. I can't type with my mic in the way. This is in Indiana. Do we want to go to Indiana? Does anybody actually feel like Indiana's the move? Indiana Pacers are going to be underdogs this year. If I'm being honest. If Halliburton comes back and looks healthy, it's scary. It's scary. I'm just being honest. It's scary. If Tyrese Halliburton's healthy, him, Siakam, you know, I think Zubac at the 5 is not a bad move, but I really liked Miles Turner with them. Why would you get rid? I mean, Miles Turner left. That's not the Pacers' fault. Miles Turner left, and now look where he's at. He's stuck in a team that's in a rebuild phase right now with the Bucks. But I think the Pacers need to get another center that can stretch the floor with the Halliburton. Other than that, the Pacers got a squad, bro. They were tanking purposely last year, but they got the coach with oh my God, why am I forgetting my buddy, my Dirk Nowitzki's coach? Damn it, it's gonna bug me. Rick Carlisle. I was gonna say Carl something, but Rick Carlisle. Having too many brain farts today. Yeah. Let's see. Show me something. What's popping? Yep, we know that. That's not impressive at all. Here's the thing. Bam can't shoot. Maybe your defense got better, but Bam can't shoot. You're just going to hope that you're just going to run a 5 out. You're going to run heliocentric basketball around Giannis. Giannis hit a fadeaway game winner this year. I forget against 2. And that puts the idea in Giannis' head that he could shoot middies. That he could shoot fadeaways. He can't. Oh, look, Kawhi's in Toronto at the Blue Jays game. He really is going back to Toronto. Well, yeah, they already announced it. Let me see how this
Two on Calhoun, and looky here, Mr. Martinez. The NBA Finals MVP is in the house. And fans are just realizing it, and he's getting a standing O.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
good for
Kawhi's going back. I mean, but you're in the East. Do you beat the Knicks? I don't know. The Knicks were good. The Knicks turned up. The Knicks are not losing anybody important. The Knicks lost one player that didn't play a minute in the playoffs at all. Yeah, I don't like seeing this because
she did. And that's the game.
Because Serena's so good. I like Serena, but she's in her 40s. What do you expect? Nothing you can do about that. See, we got anything else, Woj? Show me something, Woj. Keep saying Woj, guys. Y'all got to correct me on that. It's not Woj, but we don't care about that. There's got to be something going on. See what the Discord people talk about. Anybody in Discord? Not important. Nothing. Do we have anybody in here? Nobody's typing in chat. Let me see. I know my brother's in here. Let's see what we got going on. Surprised it's a dead stream. What did I do wrong with this stream? Nothing. Not sure what happened. What to do, baby? Let's see. Yeah, this is super dead. Sabonis needs to go somewhere. The Knicks need to get. I mean, the Kings need to get rid of Sabonis because. Yeah, look. Look, I'm telling you right now, LeBron's going back to Cleveland. LeBron's going back to Cleveland. They make it. It's weird that he's. It's weird that all these apps like Kalshi and all these betting apps that let you bet on where people are going, is what makes this. Like LeBron drag this out and make it suspenseful because he could say he's going. He can make it sound like he's going anywhere, or like he can make it sound like he's going to the Warriors, but he knows he's not. But he's making it sound like that because, I mean, like you saw Jimmy Butler. All these players are getting hit with insider stuff like Malik Beasley and Ed Davis. Low key, Jimmy Butler's gonna get caught soon. Jimmy Butler's gone soon, if I'm being honest with you. Jimmy Butler's cooked. His boys are about to throw him under the bus because I've seen games where Jimmy Butler's super questionable. Like, go look at the stats. Go tell me how Jimmy Butler gets 11 rebounds one game and the next game he gets 1 or 2. Nah, trust me, bro. Jimmy Butler's doing something funny. And if his best friend just got caught cheating, something's up. Pods is a GMT Mario Chalmers. Pods is not. They need to get rid of somebody for. Pods is not him right now. Pods has got to go somewhere else. Man, this is. Yeah, it's like I said. He's going to the Cavs. Chris B. Hames said he's going to be patient, but him going to the Cavs is not going to make him championship contender. Him going to the Heat is not going to make a championship contender. I mean, the Warriors definitely. LeBron's got to call it. Like, what if LeBron just doing all this just to mess with people and then he just calls it? It's a possibility. It is a possibility. How long have we been streaming for? Let's see. We've been streaming for 34 minutes. Or no, we've been streaming for 45 minutes. I'm tripping. Yeah, 45 minutes. We'll probably cut it off in 15 minutes. We'll see if anything pops off. We'll just chop it up. I probably might start streaming and playing games on the days that I'm not talking about basketball. I'm probably gonna go buy a laptop tomorrow, or I keep saying I am, but I keep stalling. I gotta get a haircut. I shaved my face today to look clean for the stream, just in case any of the Santa Claus, Christmas ho-ho-hos pull up to the stream. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Yeah, I don't have nothing popping. Kendrick Williams is declining. Pfft. You're stupid letting go to Kendrick Williams. He came in off the bench when you had who's that two guard that was balling for y'all? It was going crazy. Kendrick Williams might as well go back to a team that could use him. If you need a scorer, he could shoot, play defense, he hustles. I'm taking Kendrick Williams for $7.2 million. You just lost a really good option. I mean, the Spurs just signed Harrison Barnes for $8 million. Kendrick Williams is worth at least $10 million. But if you're declining him at 7.2, Spurs could have picked up Kendrick Williams. That's a good player to come off the bench. He's got that championship experience with the Thunder, playoff experience with the Thunder. He's been with the Heat. I'm sorry, not the Heat, the Pelicans. I really think that somebody's got to pick him up that's good. Maybe they're going to give him more money. Who knows? But he deserves it. Man, this is so dead. Nothing is popping at all. Show me something, Chris B. Haynes. Nothing. We got Woj. I mean, Shams. When's the last time Woj tweeted? Does Woj still tweet? Nah. Oh, yeah, he probably has to avoid talking about stuff like this because he's with some college. He does some college stuff right now. Spurs. We're not seeing anything from the Spurs. We need to see something from the Spurs because if I'm being honest, Spurs, specifically Greg Popovich, has got to make moves. You got to get a new coach, or you got to get some veteran coaching experience on the bench. The only person on the bench that knows basketball, that played basketball, that I can recognize, because, I mean, I'm going to say is going to be my boy Rashard Lewis from the Seattle Supersonics, if you know who that is. He also played with the Miami Heat with LeBron. The dude's a shooter. He has experience in the playoffs and the finals. I would say give him a higher role on the bench where he could speak up. You need some people that can talk to the Spurs coach, tell him where he's making mistakes, or mentor Mitch, because if you're going to re-sign Mitch, you got to make some changes. Mitch Shottenson dropped the ball so many times. This guy's a bum. My brother will speak. My brother will back up Jonathan Kupinga, but if the Hawks are letting him go, he played okay with the Warriors. The Warriors didn't want him. I mean, he came to the Hawks and he had some good games, but I just watch him play and I'm just like, nah. Maybe he's an off the bench, like I'll get you a couple points, but I feel like he forces shit. He's not for me. Not for me at all. Shouldn't be that lost. Oh, let's come Toronto. Yeah, okay. Miami Heat are not going to sign LeBron. If LeBron is trying to contend, maybe he goes to Miami. But look, see, Gary Trent Jr., I'm telling you, you need shooters. Luka needs shooters around him. You brought in Luke Kennard. That helped out a lot. Now, Gary Trent Jr. is a shooter, plays defense. He can do a little bit of attacking to the basket. He hustles. Somebody's got to pick him up. Like I said, that'd be a great pickup for the Spurs. I said even this guy would be probably better than Julian Champagny, but whatever. Somebody's got it. He just needs to get the opportunity somewhere that is not going to fall into a tanking phase like the Heat. I mean, like the Bucks just did. That sucks. Who knows if somebody will give him that playing time. Yeah, Bradley Beal, you're going to miss out because I don't know if you're going to get 5.6 anywhere else. Maybe someone will pick you up for 5.6. This guy's stupid as hell right here. Man, this is super underwhelming. Nothing's popping. We're about to hit an hour already. This stream was a little bit whack. The other one we hit. The other one was real good. No subs on this one. I even put up a little sub thing to pop up on the stream whenever somebody subs. Which actually, let me just delete that because, or actually, let's just move that around because, oh, we don't want to do that. Let's change that real quick. Boom. We want to do the sub. We're gonna move that around because we have a little sub overlay that will pop up when somebody subscribes or something. That's pretty cool. We need to get somebody to come in here and subscribe so we can see that sub overlay so I can see how that looks. That first one, we'll take a screenshot of that, and whenever we blow up. I bet you have interest in going to Boston, but you're not going to Boston, Duran. I don't know who you think you're gonna go to Boston for, and you're gonna look even worse. Yeah, she messed up. I used to like her, and I saw her punch her. That's just stupid. I don't care if it's Caitlin Clark or not. Yeah. See, I agree. My brother hates on Brandon Ingram, but I think Brandon Ingram was good. He just had a bad playoff run. He choked when it came to the playoffs. You just disappeared and got injured. Who knows what happened to you? I know you. I don't know who you are. It's probably some rookie they just signed. It's Colin Sexton, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, obviously. Can't tell because he doesn't look like this. Look at this. All this, nothing's popping. Nothing's popping. James Harden's waiting on LeBron. Norman Powell's probably waiting on LeBron as well. Or he's going to the Bulls. Somebody should pick this guy up quick. Pick him up quick. Cam Thomas. Somebody could use Cam Thomas. Aaron Holiday. Meh. I don't know. Gary Trent Jr. should be picked up quick. The Rockets could use a shooter like that off the bench. I'd even start him, honestly. LeBron, obviously, he's just going to drag it out and be dramatic. Like I said, he's just probably letting his homies get all the bets in he can on him going to Cleveland, like I said, because he's just making it dramatic. It's all for his biopic, bro. He's being dramatic. Him and, I forget, Rich Paul are doing something funny. Who cares about Kuminga? Who cares about John Collins? Tobias Harris should be a good pickup for somebody. Peyton Watson, he's a restricted free agent, so the Nuggets will probably match it up to a certain extent. I don't know how much he's worth. I would say maybe 10. I wouldn't give him more than 10. Maybe that's too much. Rui Hachimura, somebody needs to pick him up quick. Even the Nuggets could pick up Rui Hachimura. Hey, Devin, if you're listening, what do you think about Rui Hachimura to the Nuggets? I like Rui Hachimura to the Nuggets. I really do. That'd be a good pickup, bro. I could see that him and Jokic being a good combo, a wombo combo if you're listening, Devin. Zaire Williams, nah. Wait, Zaire Williams. Who's the one that just? Who am I thinking of? We're gonna ignore that. I'm thinking of the one on the Grizzlies championship. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, right? Rui's him, but the reason why you probably don't like Rui too much, or people don't like Rui too much, is because, like I said, he's getting backseated by Luka, Reeves, LeBron. I mean, bro, he's a baller, bro. He's gonna go crazy. Like, here's the thing: as soon as he was with Denny Avdia for a season or for 2 seasons, and as soon as everybody cleared the roster, or as soon as Denny Avdia moved to the one option on the Blazers, he started going crazy. You're telling me Rui Hachimura can't go crazy like that? Rui Hachimura can go crazy, bro. Man, he could. You give this dude 28, 30 minutes a year where he's not just standing in the corner just waiting to catch and shoot. Yeah, probably was. Yeah, well, they got Luke Kennard, but yeah, he was probably their best shooter still. Luke Kennard, just sniper, though. He was only there for a short period. Who else? Who cares about Duran? Mitchell Robinson's ass. Can't shoot. Moritz Wagner, he's a good player. I mean, the Spurs could use him better than he could shoot jumpers. I mean, 3-pointers, but he's better than what's his name from the Celtics? That God, I'm drawing a blank on him right now, but that's a good backup center. He's borderline, like, not dirty, but he's going to die for the ball. And if he's got to go for someone's legs, he will. Kevon Looney, kind of old. Vucevic, get him the right point guard that can run pick and pops and pick and rolls. And an offense that lets them move around when they're driving in, like he did with the Bulls. Vucevic is a good man. Vucci Mane, man, he hit like 4 or 5 game winners when I saw him with the Bulls this last season or last 3 seasons. He hit like 4 or 5 game winners. He's a good player. Celtics just didn't know what to do with him because you're running around Jaylen Brown. Just, I don't know. That's another subject. No idea who this guy is. This is the guy that the Knicks just let go. Nick Richards. He's just a big man. He can't shoot. He's just someone if you need some defense off the bench. Andre Drummond's starting to chunk that 3 up. Starting to hit that 3. Jackson Hayes, ass. Mamu, man. I've been saying the Spurs should have brought him back. Mamu's hitting 3s. He hustles. He gets the crowd going. Mamu can play some low posts. Mamu's good. Spurs need to pick him back up, but it's too late. I think someone already has interest in him. I forgot who it is. He's already going to get signed by somebody. Shams is non-existent. I guess that's what we're going to call it. We're already past the hour mark, I'm pretty sure. We are at, what are we at? Let's see. Let me refresh the stream, see what are we at. We're at least at an hour. We've been streaming for 56 minutes. Okay, we'll kill a little bit more time. But man, this is just crazy that nothing's popping. None of my subs showed up. I put this up. I put this up for my subs to see too, but none of my subs showed up. Disappointing subs. Disappointing subscribers. I got 50 y'all. Where y'all be? Where y'all be? Cardi B. Let me look at this real quick to see if maybe I put it to where only my subs can. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't put this as like a private video because I know Morris is my boy and Devin is of course my sub, but that's VIP of course. Let's go to my videos. Let's go to my channel. Let's see, is there anything that I'm missing on this? Let's see if we can edit this. How can we edit it? Let's go to YouTube Studio. Making sure I didn't mess anything up on this. Let's go to content. Let's go to live. Let's see this one here. Nope, public, yeah. I had 10 people view it, so that's cool. I had some. This was a much significantly underwhelming, more underwhelming than the other one. I think it's the title. It's the title because the other title I had was more clickbait friendly. So was the. I had people coming here because of the thumbnail, so that's probably why this one's not popping as much. And I need to, so we'll change it up on the next stream. But it's probably gonna do it for this one. Let's see if we'll just refresh it. We'll wait till we hit the hour. We got like 2 more minutes. We'll hit the hour and we'll call it. I don't think anybody's talking about nothing. Yep, Kawhi's officially locked in. Shams just tweeted it. Okay, are you gonna show me it? Come on, Shams, show me the tweet. Oh, is this old tweet? No, 2 minutes ago. Come on, show me the tweet. See, that's what the Clippers need. The Clippers need some first-round picks. The Clippers got to worry about their future because right now they're cooked for a while, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, it sucks. The whole getting Paul George, getting James Harden. I mean, you gotta look at the pattern. When these players go to these teams because they're trying to make a championship run and they're putting all these superstars together, it's just not working. It's just not something that you got to see the pattern. When has it ever worked besides LeBron and KD going to Golden State? LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh. I mean, teams weren't stacked like that back then. The only team that could really compete with them are the Spurs. The Warriors that Warriors team is the best team ever. I mean, there was just no competition like that, like there is now. And it's not even that there's competition like that. It's just that all the basketball now is heliocentric. Everybody nowadays just dribbles, ISO 5 out, drive in, draw a foul, Shea Gilgeous stuff. You know, the reason why the Thunder are so good is because they have young players that actually want to move around, that want to cut, that want to earn that contract. Same thing with the Spurs. They have some young players that want to move around. That's why they made it. They're as good as they are, but they should have won the championship, if I'm being honest. Same thing with who is it? I was just gonna mention the Knicks. The Knicks got the best team for that. The Knicks got the best role players in the NBA. Shams, OG, Josh Hart, Bruce McBride, Jordan Clarkson, San Antonio native. I clapped him in basketball and I got to be careful. I was a pause. I got to say that faster. I beat him in basketball here in San Antonio. Devin in the chat Devin in chat is the one that dunked on him, if I'm being honest. We'll keep that on the low, but Devin in the chat dunked on Jordan Clarkson and Andre Roberson. It was, that video got deleted. They had their agent take that off of social media, but it's another story. But that's back in the day when we played them. I think they went to Wagner or somewhere up there in Converse area. But that's the Knicks are going to run it back. The Knicks are probably going to win it again unless the Spurs can figure out their coaching, can figure out their veteran roles. I'm convinced the Spurs will give this roster a chance for the first 2 months. And after that, before we get to the Christmas break, somebody's gone. Somebody's getting traded. If it's not looking flawless, somebody's getting traded, somebody's gone. There's just nothing they can't afford to go that far and lose again. If they do, grew up in a basketball family. Steph Curry's my uncle. You know what I'm saying? That's just, and I don't want to stand up right now because, like, if I stand up, I gotta see. I can't. You gotta see if here's the floor. Right now I'm sitting, my legs are like this on the floor right now. I can't show y'all that right now, but my legs dangling. My legs dangle. Y'all don't know about danglings. Hamlins, only the real ones know about that. But we're gonna end it there because this is awful. This is awful. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Nothing. I guess that's what we're gonna call it because nothing's popping at all. Kelly Oubre to meet with the Pacers. Kelly Oubre to the Pacers. Stop there. That's where the Pacers got to get Kelly Oubre. They can make a run with Kelly Oubre. That would be great. That'd be great. The Pacers might sneak through and surprise some teams. Can they beat the Knicks? I don't know. The Knicks just got that all-around hustle. The Knicks' secret weapon is Shamit's. Josh Hart hustles. That's just something you just can't. Josh Hart's offense, mediocre. He's wide open. He'll hit the threes, but his hustle is just, you can't put a price on it. It's just so good. Anything else we're missing before we go? Let's see. Underdog, which we talking about underdog. Yep, we know about that. We know Kelly Oubre, Hardaway Jr. So, hey, Devin, what do you think about Hardaway Jr. leaving, bro? You didn't say nothing about that. Oh yeah, you said you saw it, but what do you think? You think that hurts y'all at all? You know who's gonna? It's my boy Cam's time. I'm forgetting his name. Cam what? Nuggets. Cam Johnson, bro. I'm forgetting Cam Johnson's last name. Don't say it. Say it, chat. Don't say it, chat. Cam Thomas. Y'all not even thinking about trading him. That's the weird thing. Y'all locked in on him. Yeah. See, Shumpert's locked in on Kawhi. All right. Well, again, there's nothing really left to talk about because this is a cooked day. Everything's probably gonna pop off tomorrow, or it's 4:00 in California, so maybe it's just not. It's too early to say what's going on. Maybe people got to fly around still. On that note, alright then. I'm going to mess with y'all. So I'm going to call it there. Stay